Today I'm going to share with y'all my recipe for gluten-free banana bread. Now I'm not normally a gluten-free baker, but I do have friends and family that are gluten-free. So this is a really great banana bread that me and my family enjoy even though we don't normally eat gluten-free. So give this one a try. I think you're really going to like it. To get started on this really easy and really good gluten-free banana bread, I'm going to start with the flour. Now this is my King Arthur gluten-free measure for measure flour. It's a 1-for-1 substitution. This is what I'm going to use for this banana bread. Now for this recipe, I'm going to use 1 3/4 cups or about 245 grams of this flour. And I'm just going to throw it right on into this big mixing bowl. Now you can mix this up by hand if you'd like to. I'm going to throw everything into the bowl of my stand mixer. I'm using my Zacme 7-quart stand mixer today, and it just makes it that much easier for me. But like I said, you can just mix this by hand if you'd like to do that. Now after the flour, I'm going to use 1 teaspoon or about 5 grams of baking soda. Baking soda, not baking powder. Just add that right in there with your flour. I just realized that I got out my baking powder along with my baking soda, but this recipe doesn't even call for that, so you don't need baking powder in this recipe. Next, we want some salt. For this recipe, you want 1/2 teaspoon or 3 grams of salt. I love this Redmond's real salt. This is what I use for all of my baking and cooking. Definitely don't pour it over your mixing bowl. You can see the pretty light pink color of this salt, and this is mined in America. Now these are our dry ingredients, so I'm going to take this whisk and I'm just going to whisk these together really quickly just so that they're well incorporated before we add our other ingredients. Now it's time for our bananas. I like to mash my bananas with my pastry blender. That works really, really well. That's how I like to do it, better than a fork or even a blender. For this recipe, this calls for 1.5 cups or about 3 to 4 medium bananas. And that's about 340 grams. So just add that right on in there. Very, very ripe bananas are best if you have some nice ripe bananas to use. I love making banana breads and make them all the time because somehow I always have some overripe bananas on the countertop. To that, I'm going to add 2 eggs. These are 2 large eggs. And I'm also going to add 1/3 cup of water. This can just be cool water. That's about 80 grams or 1/3 cup of water. The next ingredient in this gluten-free banana bread is some melted butter. This is 1/4 cup or about 57 grams of melted butter. I do like to use salted butter, but you can also use unsalted butter in this recipe. Next, I'm going to add some sugar. I'm going to add 1 cup or about 200 grams of sugar. And our very last ingredient already is some vanilla. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon or about 5 grams of pure vanilla extract. Now, of course, if you'd like to, you can add any mix-ins that you'd like to, but I'm going to keep it plain and simple, and it is delicious like that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pop this into my stand mixer and get it all mixed up. Now y'all have seen me use my bigger 8.4-quart Zacme mixer a lot, and I love this mixer. But today I'm using my smaller 7-quart Zacme mixer. That's their newest model. And this one's a little bit smaller, a little bit more practical for everyday baking. And it has all those same fun features like the timer, the lighted bowl. It's nice and quiet. And I am having fun with it. I love this. So if you're in the market for a new mixer, this is definitely one to check out. I always like to scrape the bottom of the mixing bowl just in case any flour was left behind. But no, this one looks great. The mixer did a good job. All right, time to get this into a loaf pan. Now you can use any standard size loaf pan, about a 9x5 more or less. I love my cast iron loaf pans. These are 8.5 by 4.5 inch size. Whenever I make a quick bread, I really like to use the loaf pan liners. Just makes cleanup that much easier. So I'm just going to pour this batter into this loaf pan. Now this recipe makes 1 loaf of gluten-free banana bread. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. And as soon as I get this in the loaf pan, I'm gonna throw this in to bake. And I'm gonna let it bake for about 55 to 60 minutes. I'm gonna throw this in the oven and I'll show it to you when it's ready. My gluten-free banana bread is fresh out of the oven. I let it bake at 350 degrees for about 62 minutes. You do the toothpick test just to be sure that it's baked all the way inside. Yep, the toothpick came out clean. Be sure you do the toothpick test because it's hard to tell without doing that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn this out from the loaf pan. Remember, I used the loaf pan liner. So look at that, it turns out really easily, no sticking at all, and my loaf pan is clean and ready to use next time. Now I'm gonna let this cool just a little bit and then we'll slice into it and take a little bite. I'm ready to slice into this gluten-free banana bread. Doesn't it look good? You really can't tell a difference between this banana bread and traditional banana bread. That is a good thing. Now I have this loaf pan liner on this bread and I'm just gonna peel it off. You can see that it peels off nicely. I do like giving this bread away as gifts with the liner on it. Just seems almost more like something that you would get from a bakery like that. Look at this. It baked up really well and it smells so, so good. Let's see how it slices. It's still a little bit warm. Oh, it looks really good. Now remember, you can add any mix-ins that you can imagine to this. Anything you'd like to add would be so good. Some dried blueberries or cherries. Oh, that would be really good. Even just some simple raisins would be good in this bread. But sometimes it's nice just to enjoy something plain and simple, and that is what this gluten-free banana bread is. Look at that. It has such a nice texture. It's just like regular banana bread. Okay, let's just tear into it. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? But the real test is the taste test. It tastes just as good, if not better, than my regular recipe banana bread. The texture is fantastic. It's smooth. It has a really great crumb. It's not crumbling apart. This is a great slice of banana bread. Let's get into it a little bit more. It is still warm. I should have let it cool all the way because it just slices nicer. Any kind of quick bread slices better when it's cool. But look at that. Ah, this is fantastic. I love to give this to my gluten-free friends and family as gifts or just to have when they come over because it's really nice to have something that's gluten-free for those people that need it. And it's nice for them to know that you're thinking about them and mindful of what they need. So this is a really simple, really good banana bread that I think everyone should like. So I'm going to leave you the printable recipe for this gluten-free banana bread down in the description and on my website, robinonthefarm.com. While you're there, you can also find our handmade beeswax bread bags. Thanks so much for being here with me on Robin on the Farm. I'll see y'all next time.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each need, ground wheat fresh, sowing her seed.